Electric Jester 3.
Oh my god. It's finally here. Hello. My name is Shovel Claus, and this is Spark the Electric Jester 3. I know it's early morning on a Friday, but this game is not an early morning game. It's going to go fast. I like to pitch this as Celeste in 3D if it were any good. But with me, I have two wonderful commentators. First, joining me is say your line. Oh,
What's
God.
up, guys? It is your boy, the Meme.
So everyone in the crowd, I'm looking for a new commentator. Anyways, yeah.
So I'm a Spark the
great.
Electric Jester 3 mod, and I also do ILs, and that's pretty much it.
Love this guy. I'm going to be ragging on him so much, but I love you. Thank you for joining me. Joining us also in person.
В общем-то, нас ждет
Hey
Соник.
guys, I'm Jedi.
Только
I'm an
не
IL
Sonic.
runner for this game. Very excited to showcase it to y'all.
Yeah, cute little guy. But yeah, this game is incredible. I am blown away. One, for the support. Hello, Back Couch. Thank you all so much. And for two, just how excited I am. Oh, God, it's finally here. I've
Yeah.
been waiting for this for months. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the game. This is, first, we're on a new file. Platforming difficulty normal. It makes things easier.
Новый
hopefully.
файл.
And combat difficulty easy
Платформа.
because I'm bad at combat. Don't worry about
Платформеры.
it. And time will
Нормал.
begin on
Сложность
the
боя
April
легкая,
here.
потому
So
что я
in
плох
3,
3,
2,
в
1.
боевых
Get
сегментах.
dashy. Let's go.
Всё.
So every amazing platformer starts with their amazing first stage. Mario has 1-1.
Все потрясающие платформеры начинают с
Spark
потрясающего
the Electric Jester
первого
3 is no different because we get a car.
уровня. Но Джестер немного
Yeah, I
другой,
don't know
потому
what-
что мы будем в
what's up with
машине.
this one. But just to go over car controls real fast, you can boost, you can drift, and you can accelerate.
Вы можете
Incredible.
буститься,
If you
дрифтовать
drift, you
и
get a small
ускоряться.
boost, and otherwise, we're just trying to maximize our
Ну,
speed.
буст тоже
I'll
как
go
ускорение
around
можно перевести, но
325.
именно под бустом имеется в
But
виду
let's go ahead and get a few early
продолжительное,
donations in. I know we're running
acceleration — это
towards that
именно
incentive. I
ускорение.
want to see that get met,
Прожимать
guys.
педаль
There's some
газа, втопить и
incredible, unique
бустануться. Вот
tech
так
in
вот.
that incentive that you won't get to see in any percent. So you want to get all stages. Promise me that we'll hit it. But yeah, Joker, you have about 30 seconds.
Yeah, not a problem. I just want to say, seeing this stage, I feel like I've been in this place before. I'm getting some deja vu.
That's
we,
good.
we have $5 from No Mods for Real, who says, "Let's see that all levels showcase for Electric Jester 3. Go Twitch chat, go!"
У них donation incentive на все
And we also
уровни.
have $250 from John, who just says, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Good morning.
I love Billy Hatcher.
Morning.
Oh God, this is where it starts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't distracted drive. I ran into a wall there. Don't worry about it. Anyways, now that Spark's out of the car, thank God, this level actually is rough to begin with. Now we get a bunch of basic platformer moves. We can jump, we can double jump, we can dash in mid-air.
В общем-то,
and we can
начинается
charge up
базовый
that dash
платформинг,
for basically
прыжки,
a
двойные прыжки,
what's the
бустинг,
Sonic?
бег по стенам
spin dash. Thank you.
и спин дэш.
I run Sonic Adventure 1.
Ладно.
I don't know what
Хорошо
happened
было.
there. I was like,
It's fine. Don't worry about
wait.
it. But yeah, he has a bunch of basic moves. A lot of people compare this game to Sonic. Early on, I want to say, I think this game lives on its own merits. It's great. Go play this game. We'll
Многие
be
сравнивают
showing a
эту
lot.
игру с Sonic.
But we're going to go into our first
И она
stage
действительно
here,
похожа
Double
на
Moon
Соника.
Villa. In this game, starts out actually relatively weak compared to what he could be. So we have to get a bunch of these little guys. These are called bits. They're an in-game currency. Twitch chat.
В общем-то,
I'm sure
это
you're going to do the bit. Let's get some bits
Sonic
going for
в лучшем его
Prevent
проявлении.
Cancer Foundation this morning. But yeah, bits are going to be our in-game currency, and we can buy a bunch of upgrades in the shop in-game afterwards. Once we're done here, I have a route here that gives us about 900, but I'm sure you guys are seeing all this sick movement and wondering, what the heck is that? That is called a magnet dash. Magnet dashing, I'm going to actually hit this one first before I explain.
Он
Let's
сейчас
go.
говорит, вот
Magnet
этот вот
dashing
момент
is,
называется магнитным рывком.
basically homing attack cancel. I hate calling it that, but it's the most technical,
Это
most accurate way to
отмена
explain it simply.
атаки.
You homing attack something, and then you use that air dash move I mentioned in order to go real fast. No, I got greedy, but that's okay. We know our backups here at Sparkland, because if we didn't, we'd be so screwed.
So yeah, if you're a frontier runner,
Страдает полный нервик.
just don't say the gritty, please.
Don't me and Mimic, we're gritty. We're anti-gritty in this run. But yeah. Oh my God, I can't get any heights. Spark, please cooperate.
О, он не смог набрать нужную высоту.
Oh my God, please.
И снова не смог.
There we go. Let's go. Don't clap for that. Come on. Whatever, man. Oh my God, I'm going
Действительно,
up the wrong
сделать хорошо
building.
налаженный
Double
платформинг,
knees
даже
really
если
badly.
это
It's okay. This is
копия
not the worst
какого-то
of the
другого
stages.
платформинга, это очень сложная
But yeah,
задача.
what you're also going to see a lot in this
Если бы
stage
вот такой
is,
вот Соник какой-нибудь вышел, то
the
его бы
exhausted
обожали.
magnet dash. Exhausted magnet dashes are really cool angular magnet dashes where we use Spark's single air dash mid-air, and then we do a magnet dash. That prevents him from doing that little straightforward dash move that you see in the mid-air every time you dash, and makes him kind of just shoot up if we're in the right angle, or shoot down if we want to. But yeah,
Очень любого 3D
I have
Соника.
about
В
900
этих
bits
словах
now,
есть
so
доля
we're gonna go
правды.
to the shop. Get your bags ready.
Yeah, there's a cutscene.
Get out of here. Thank you. Yeah, we're in the shop now, so. Yippee. All right, Jedi. What did we all just buy there?
So the main things we just bought, we've got Jester swipes and energy dashes. These Jester swipes, we're going to be able to gain a lot of speed on a trail of bits, as you'll see several times at the beginning of this next stage. You can think of it kind of like a light dash, but a lot more controlled in a very specific area, such as that. And we can also jump off of them to gain height, as we just did there. And these energy dashes, at the press of a button, we can just go really fast, gain a lot of speed, and you'll see a lot more of this throughout the whole run, but you can also use them in a magnet dash to do what we call a hyper dash to gain way more speed.
We got a sub 15 there. So chat, that's personally my favorite stage. I want you to donate $14.
Нет, это не алфа-блок, это хорошая игра. Просто выглядит немножко
In
так.
order to honor that stage,
Немножко
the
так.
stage's movement is really rough. That one's one of the hardest stages in the run. It's the third stage for a reason. But tell me your favorite stage in this game, or your favorite song in this game. Both of those get a lot of love. So let me know in a donation. I want to hear them. But yeah, gonna go into Cold Dry Desert now.
Yo, Cold Dry Desert. I grinded that stage so much, and
I'm
it's
sorry.
bad.
It's bad. The IL strat is annoying.
So we're gonna explain more strats now. So
Oh my god. Whatever.
you have the finger gun where we're gonna use them to destroy enemies, and with that we're gonna get some energy that we're gonna use for the energy dash that we're using right now.
Yeah, finger gun is really useful to destroy enemies without a homing attack, because homing attacks slow us down, and magnet dashes don't kill enemies. It's really useful. But next, we're gonna go into Jester Dash. This Jester Dash tutorial is where we're gonna see our first of many hyper dashes. I'll let this one hopefully speak for itself if we hit it. This one stage is mean to me in my attempts always. But we'll see.
Ох.
Ah, come on. So
Он
you
сейчас
can
пытается
kinda get the
сделать
gist here,
трюк.
so I'm gonna explain it while I hopefully hit it. Oh my god. Okay, this stage is being mean to me, unfortunately. Honestly, expected because oh
У
my
него
god.
пока
this
что
stage,
не получается.
The amount of like reset cycles I get.
Смысл в том,
into
что
this
он
stage
должен
is
получить
pretty
ускорение
fun.
не
But
вперед,
yeah,
а вверх,
this is a hyper dash.
на
Hyper
достаточную
dashing is kind of
высоту,
the same thing as magnet dashing, where,
чтобы сэкономить время на
go
прохождении
back up
уровня.
here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hyper dashing is kind of the same thing as magnet dashing, except cranked to 11. Hyper dashing uses that energy dash move we were talking about that gives you an instant burst of speed, and that allows us to homing attack cancel with the energy dash in order to go flying. It's awesome. It's going to be mostly used in this game in every single stage. It's going to show up somewhere, including this one where we get to see our first metal collecting stage. These stages want us to collect these blue coins, and in this stage in particular, and some of the later coin collecting stages as well, we're going to be collecting more bits, because we want to be at about 700 here. If more Spark, can you homing attack things, please? I pressed the button, I promise. But yeah, But I think we have time for another one, maybe two donuts here while we just finish up this stages round.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to mention we are just under $800 away from hitting that all-level showcase. I blinked and we hit
В общем-то,
over $1,000 there.
Осталось
Thanks
$700
to help
до
from
шоу-кейса
donations like
всех
this
уровней
one,
этой игры.
$150
Так
from
что,
All Rightness,
думаю,
yes.
дособерут.
adding to the incentive for all levels. Good luck to Shovel Claws on the run. Show him everything amazing about this game. Less than 3.
Heck yeah. He's from the Bomb Rush community, which if you saw that run last night, I'm sorry for my actions. But I've spread the gospel wide and far, trust me. I'm normal about this game. I remembered.
Sure?
Wow, I remembered.
You remember?
Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna see a new move in this stage, Jedi, if you wanna take the wheel.
So now we're going to do what's called a dash jump. So basically, right before you jump, either on the ground or in midair for your second jump, you can
То
dash,
сейчас будет
and you'll
называться
get a
Dash
lot
Jump.
more height. And we can use that to skip some platforms that normally you would have to do without this tech.
И мы скипаем с
It's very
помощью него
useful in a lot of
платформы,
stages,
которые мы
but this one
обычно
has a
должны
very good
были
example
делать,
coming up of it, where you can
потому
just
что мы
kind of
получаем
skip an
гораздо
entire
большее
ramp that's
ускорение
very
от
slow. It doesn't necessarily look like
этого
it'll be slow,
действия.
but it's very slow.
Trust
So
us.
right here, we dash to gain a lot more height, and as you see, we just totally skip that ramp.
В общем-то, дэшимся,
Yeah,
чтобы
so it's
получить
just a
гораздо
quick,
большую скорость. Ну,
left
точнее,
trigger
высоту, не
and jump.
скорость.
Or right trigger. I know my left from my right, I promise. Cool. With that, we're going into the next stage, slope jumping. This one teaches you that you can jump on slopes to go higher. So this is a great time for more donations.
Well, we have plenty of them coming in, all of the love coming in here, Shovel Claws. We've got $50 from Artsy Chris, who says, have a great run.
Thank you.
We also have $20 from Squish.
Hi, Squish.
Yo.
Yo, that's a world record holder.
Go.
Let's go.
They say, wish I could be here in person to support my Jestys, but I know everyone is doing a fantastic job. Glad to see all the work Shovel Claws has put in to support this fantastic game is paying off. Good luck on the run.
Thank you so much, Squish. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to get this out of the way early. That guy has won an EVO main stage tournament, and that's not a joke.
Следующей игрой, кстати,
And
будет
somehow he
Undertale
just
на
holds
True
world record for this
Pacifist
skin. I
Glitchless
don't
Gun
understand.
Race.
There
True
is...
Pacifist Glitchless Race. Вот это, кстати, будет
Actually,
клевая
no,
игра.
I do understand because of what's
there's the
coming up.
grind.
Wow.
That's the
Ой,
grind.
вечером еще и Dark
So,
Souls, и
in
не
this next
процент.
stage, we're going to go to the shop real fast, buy
No,
some
wrong
more
var.
stuff that you'll see in
Good.
the next mainline stage. How this game breaks up stages is you have one main stage and then a bunch of side stages. You have to beat those side stages to progress, and that's where the all stages thing comes in because we skipped 6 stages. Anyways,
На пацифисты?
quick
Я бы
run.
сказал, да. Ну, тут
This
надо у
is
специалиста
the first
спрашивать, он
boss
как
of the
раз-таки
game.
комментить
This
будет.
game has Devil May
Да,
Cry
можно
style
покачать.
combat. I haven't mentioned yet. And this is why the world record holder is an EVO world champion. Because, oh my god, this combat is actually saucy. We have a heavy and light attack,
Сейчас
and we can cancel
Он
it with
сказал,
each
что
of our animations.
причина, по
You'll see
которой
me dashing a lot,
мировой
which is
рекордсмен в
home
этой
breaker
игре чемпион
twice,
Ива,
which brings
это
up our
потому что
combo meter.
этот
Combo
файт
meter is
существует
just
в
a
этой
base,
игре.
Attack damage multiplier, and we
Бой
want it to be
невероятно
at
сложный.
1.9x as much as possible. I think, he hit me, what the hell? But I think technically it's higher in the game's code, but I don't know. But yeah, you'll see me mostly use Homebreaker there, that aerial combo mixed in with other moves. Wow, that's an amazing song
Yeah.
for me. And combat in this game is really cool. You can juggle enemies, you can toss them around the stage. It's so awesome. Honestly, you know what? That was so easy. I think we're gonna go to the hardest difficulty for
Yeah,
this next
you
stage.
should be
I
good.
think I can handle it.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep.
Really, this won't go wrong.
No, I mean, you saw what I did to Saw, man. I violated that man. Come on. I can handle it. Trust me.
All right.
Trust.
So this is one of my personal favorite stages. It's basically just a super long stage with a lot of rails that we skip about half of, but this is a great time to introduce this game's very cool rail mechanics. So the core is there's these two abilities. There's rail boosting and region braking, and we switch between the two to gain a lot of speed on rails. Basically, the rail boosting is you can hold down the dash button and just get a lot of speed at the cost of energy, and then you can brake to regen that energy. And if you do it back and forth, you gain a lot of speed, and it's really cool. And then additionally, you can crouch on downhills to gain extra speed. And
Yes.
I don't know, I love this game's rail mechanics. It's very fluid and it feels great when you hit the mechanics.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so happy we got that.
And then additionally, right there, you can see we did a rail swipe, which is the same thing as a Jester swipe before, but normally you can't actually swipe on a rail.
На деле
but
Раннер,
get past
кстати,
that
очень
rail
сильно
so
радовался
the game
тому,
doesn't
что
think
его
we're on
взяли
the
на
rail,
ГДК.
and
Он
you
хотел
get back on the
показать
rail
эту
and
игру.
a bunch of extra speed, and it's great.
I played that so risky.
That was so beautiful there.
Oh, this
And
game's so sick.
We're also using some down dashes, which you gain instant downward momentum without losing any of your forward momentum, which is a very cool mechanic in this game.
Every game.
Pretty unique.
No! I am so far
Одна
back now.
ошибка, и ты ошибся. Все. Он сейчас далеко отлетит.
Okay,
О,
well,
боже.
I have never missed that down dash like that before. I probably have during.
Я
my-
никогда
Ah,
еще
it's so
не
unlucky.
проваливал.
Well, it's okay. While I get back to where we were, honestly, I think great time for some donos.
We've got so many of them coming
Он
in.
сказал,
Claus.
this never
We've
happened
got
before.
$25
Добро
from
пожаловать.
Corundum Core. Hey, Shovel Claus, greetings from the back
Everyone
couch.
point. Everyone point.
So excited to see you run Spark 3 this event. Good luck on the run, and let's go bingo!
Let's go bingo!
Let's go bingo!
There's a hive mind on the back couch. But yeah, one more.
Oh wait, we've got $25 from Talkie Pup. Buy Spark 3 and support your favorite indie devs. And make sure to support PCF2, of course.
Yeah. We can fit probably two more. I'll get back.
Okay. $50 from Nux Tenma. More GDQ, more Spark, more Shovel Claws. Less than 3. And
Less than
$10
three.
from Naomi. Hi, Shovel Claws. Naomi here. Enjoying the run and vibe. Thank you so much for being a great help during this event and being a pretty cool person. Go crush
Да.
this run.
Ну, это характерно для
Naomi and I had a
платформинга
wonderful
такого
Twitter,
типа.
Twitter interaction.
Там
The
они
first good
всегда
Twitter interaction.
просто закачаешься. быстрее.
She's awesome. Go watch Here Comes Nico from earlier this week. Man, that death was so unfortunate because
Yeah.
that was such a clean Riviera otherwise. That stage is like easily one of the hardest in the run, so I'm not too sad. I mean, more donos, either way. But yeah, I mean, now we have the Guardian. This boss is relatively easy, so I should be okay.
Yeah.
Just barely mistimed it. No, it's too early. Okay, well, wait, one more chance.
No.
Okay, I don't think I could block that move. So,
Skill issue.
well, that's me. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe it's a wise idea to turn down challenge,
Yeah.
turn up my difficulty. I noticed during that stage I was at 1 health the whole time. It was
Yeah.
scary. Really. Okay.
Stick to easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. You know, no one's gonna know. All right, next up at this stage, I don't know why it's called wall walking, but it's
Да,
really
это
cool
точно не
wall.
Соник.
Let me cook.
Знаете, эту игру было можно назвать не Соник, совершенно точно не Соник, и все отлично было бы.
I ran into the wall
Ой.
there, but unfortunately, either way, I mean, a 21 is pretty good.
Yeah.
You saw the gist. If I carried my speed there, you'd be able to just jump to the goal across. Yeah, that stage is called wall walking for some reason. It's really fast. It's one of the fastest in the run. It's fine. But yeah,
На самом...
run on walls
Извините,
by
у меня
holding
слово
the
«паразит»
trigger
появилось
and
на самом
scroll.
деле. Раннер очень сильно волнуется, потому что он очень много эту игру бегал в последнее время и невероятно сильно радовался тому, что он попал на ГДК, потому что он не думал, что его ран возьмут.
I mean, this has been rerouted a lot, so I'm sure we could talk about that some.
Yeah, I mean, other than just a bunch of reroutes, the stage is fairly simple. It used to be very annoying, now it's slightly less annoying.
Cool wall run there. Let's go.
But yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with this
Соника.
because...
Ну,
the
это
song
механики
is
Соника, это
a
правда.
Jammer. This is
Yeah.
like one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. What do you mean he hit me? Well, okay, now he's just being mean.
На деле хорошо, что это не Соник, хоть Соник, потому что
Absolutely.
повторить механику Соника очень сложно.
Close, chat. We are $4,464.24 out of $5,000. That's 89% of the way there. We are just over $500.
Если что, он
I
вейрхолдер.
know we can get
Так
there.
что
Let's do it, Twitch chat.
We can do this. Let's get there.
Он не ошибется, я думаю, тут
All right,
точно сможет.
so this is one of the fastest stages in the run. Don't blink. This is a great showcase of some of those rail mechanics we were talking about.
Сейчас он сказал, что это один из самых быстрых уровней в игре, поэтому лучше не моргать. К тому же вы отлично увидите механику рельс в действии. Почему сложно? Потому что платформинг,
Every time I
вот
see it,
именно
it's always
игра в прыжки по платформам требует от разработчика невероятно большого понимания
Heck yeah, I'm
двух
so happy with the
важных
birdie
вещей.
there.
Это геймдизайн
Yeah,
и
it's so good. And that's a
разработка
lot of
механики
people's, like,
прыжка.
first intro to IL.
Потому что если
We
ошибиться
see, like,
хотя бы
a
с
couple
одной из
people at a
этих
time
двух
be like,
вещей, игра не будет
"Wait,
работать.
this
После
stage
этого
is
как
so
бы
cool."
нагромождение визуального
One of the most
стиля и
optimized
прочего
Yeah.
идет
And
дополнительно. Но
after that
если в игре
banger, you
плохой
get like
дизайн
this, and it's
платформинга, она не
totally-
играбельна.
This is
Если в
the
игре
slowest stage in the game.
плохой
No, I'm lying.
дизайн прыжков, она не
But
играбельна.
this doesn't go
И
very
сделать так,
fast.
чтобы у
So
тебя
we're
была
just gonna
механика
be
прыжков
running for a
и
little.
платформы,
This is in the-
которые подходят под эту механику прыжков, очень сложно.
But, yeah, I mean,
Потому что вот
we
этот
have probably close to a
Pizza
million
Tower, который недавно
photos.
выходил,
This in the
это
next,
просто
in the
стилистический
next
ад.
stage, I don't think there's
Я не
anything
знаю,
playing.
сколько автор
Alrighty,
съел
well, we've
пиццы,
got
чтобы
money
его
coming in.
так
We've got $30 from
пицца
Designator
озарила.
94.
Какие
What
грибы
better
были на
right to come
пицце,
home to than
и
Shovel Claws?
общался ли он с
That's
Марио во
my
время
word.
разработки.
Less than three.
Но
Let's go.
геймплейно это
We
просто
also have
восхитительный платформер.
$25 from Woofle D. Only got into the Spark games this past fall, but I almost
Туда
instantly fell in
скачет
love
вообще
with these
жесть
games.
какая-то.
While I can't really
Да.
choose a favorite stage just because of how good
Да,
all of
передать
them
чувство
are,
скорости
my
тоже
favorite
важная
song is
вещь. В
definitely
целом,
Double Moon
платформер
Villa.
очень
It's
сложный
just
жанр,
so
чтобы
catchy.
сделать его
So
интересным.
awesome to see such a great game
Это
be
был
done
рескин
at
Варио.
GDQ.
I was so tempted to go for the loops.
Рескин Варио много кто пытался сделать, получалось не очень.
We were cooking.
Yeah, we were trying to find a strat to skip the loop,
Я
but
не знаю, может это потому, что я немного
We can get one more quick one.
All right, we got
нинтенднутый
$15 from
из-за
Mint
того, что у меня
Dealer.
есть Switch, я
Currently
играл на
watching
Switch.
at 12 a.m. I
Но
believe
Super
in you,
Mario
Shovel.
Wonder
Thumbs up.
как геймплейную вещь очень сложно описать, потому что когда ты на нее смотришь, ты вообще
Yeah,
ничего не
wall jumping
понимаешь.
here is, pretty
Типа,
simple.
что это за бред происходит? А когда ты в нее играешь, ты такой, блин, как же круто.
One thing I guess we can mention
Или
real
тот
fast
же
is
самый
that a lot of
Kirby
times
The
we
Forgotten
only can see
Lands.
the goal when we hit it.
Да, спасибо за уточнение, что
Don't ask.
немного нинтенднутый. Это правда.
All right.
Он же ответит.
You know, after all those refreshers on how to go fast and
yeah.
stuff, honestly, I feel
Это
good
хорошо,
about going
что
back to challenge
инди-геймдев
session.
приходит
How
к
about we
тому,
say we
что
give it another go?
крупные разработчики все чаще и чаще откидывают.
All right. Into our next main stage. Let's go. I love this one. This opening sequence is so cool.
So in
Я
the
играю в Animal
first
Crossing. У меня в Animal
update
Crossing
of
своя
the game,
деревня, причем
we could
топовая.
actually clip through walls in District 5 with the Reaper Jester. But after the update 1.2, we couldn't find like the
Клевая история, мне
footage was
нравится, да.
fixed. So now
Okay. Whatever.
So
Whatever.
now we have a new skip that we're gonna see in not that long, where we're gonna clip through a ceiling.
I am so low on energy. I'm gonna have to like catch more stuff. But run up this wall, and you know what? Ceiling stone. What? That's the first time in so long I've missed that. Oh, come on, my bit was so good too.
Это впервые, когда я сделал так много ошибок.
It's okay. I haven't missed that in so
О
long.
боже.
Poor Trap.
This is so feels so slow doing that without it.
I know. I have to save it though. All right.
Но
Now ceiling
я в
stone
защиту
exists.
рана расскажу. В защиту рана расскажу.
So that
У
was
него,
called the Gravity.
у него время оригинального рана
Tell us more
1
about this.
час. Он на 15
So,
минут больше
what?
взял, чем сам ран.
There's a lot about
Так
it.
что,
So the
да.
I
Да.
played Rolling
Риск
Rascal
коленных
with
чашечек.
the dev, and the dev showed me that you could clip through the loops by just jumping from the ceilings, and at the same time there was Invalid that was clipping through walls with float. That clip is really annoying. If we get to the incentive, we can actually see that one, but
Ooh, I took fall damage. I didn't think that would kill me. Okay, well, we're talking time for Mimic. Yay.
yay! So Invalid was doing that trick, and I was like, "That trick, that that trick is really bad." And I was like, "Okay, let's combine that knowledge from Rolling Rascal into Spark 3, and it should work.
I need full energy for this next trick. That I'll let someone else explain because it's hard.
So we're gonna do a hyper dash there, get on top of the tree, and we're basically skipping auto scroller that is pretty similar to Shadow the Hedgehog. Shout out to Shadow the Hedgehog.
Where am I? Oh my god. That's it. Yes, okay. I don't know where I am. I do not know how to back this up. Let me cook. I have an idea.
Oh, we're there. You should be good from here.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
I was like, no, I didn't know this. We're all the way back here. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, District 5 is never. I shouldn't have swapped to Challenge Jester. Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna take the auto scroller now. Oh my god. I cannot believe how bad this stage went. It's okay though. It happens. We haven't mentioned it yet. This game's really hard.
Yeah, it's brutal.
A lot of the tricks. What, dude? What am I doing? Okay. A lot of the tricks are really difficult. Oh my god, I cannot believe District 5 is treating me like this. This is like as long as the skipless route. Okay, that's whatever. I'm not too concerned. There's plenty of cool movement in this
Не,
game, so it's like,
тут скорее не то, что тяжело, он действительно очень хотел попасть на ивент
yeah, this game's really
и радовался тому, что он попал. Он мало того, что взволнован, так ему еще надо объяснить все, что он делает в такой быстрой игре. И даже вот когда ты условно знаешь ран и комментируешь, в некоторых играх ты не успеваешь этого делать, и ты начинаешь ошибаться, либо что-то путать, забывать, потом ты думаешь, надо ли это договорить, это уже путает. А у него еще целый ран параллельно идет. Это очень сложно. Поэтому обычно приглашают сокастера, кого-то, кто комментирует то, что ты делаешь, чтобы у тебя было время на подумать.
So we're gonna go on to Guardian 2, and
Okay.
you know what? I think this time,
Yeah, you're
surely
gonna
District
beat him.
5 was the worst stage in this round
Yeah.
now.
We can beat him this time.
Surely. Okay. Let's go. Again, I was just too late on the timing. What? This boss is so hard.
No, I think you're just bad.
Okay. Don't cook me like
Но нет, этот босс настолько сложный.
Whatever.
Не, я думаю, ты просто слишком плох в
Because
этой
our
игре.
incredible acting didn't give it away. That was a strat. The game doesn't care if you beat that boss. or not, so we just die.
Yeah. I didn't play that game in a long time, so when Shovel did it for the first time commentary.
Mimic was like, why are you changing difficulty? And I thought it was a bit, so I'm like, you know what? We're running it. But yeah, this is District. I'm going way too early on this hyper dash. This is District 6. This stage has a 9-second world record somehow. I do not know how I got that. Quick, back up. Let's go. Okay.
I don't think anybody knows.
Seriously, it's like one of the longest standing records in the game. But thankfully, this strat is pretty easy. So let's go. There are a few strats there. It kind of depends on how you bounce off the tree that we bounce off of, but both are pretty equally fast. Next, we're gonna go to the hardest stage in the run. This stage has a skip where if I miss it, I completely restart the stage. So I'm gonna go silent. Crowd, I ask you to do the same. I'm gonna let someone else take the wheel.
All right. So this stage, Downtown Descent, is set in this very large, well, downtown of a city, and we're going to skip all of the roads and just go from the tops of the buildings. It's a very impressive run. Had a lot of different routings over the year, and Shovel Claws has had many different impacts on this run, and I love watching it personally. I'm not good at the stage at all, but it's very impressive, and you'll see soon when we start these hyper dashes just how quick this stage is, and you have to know exactly where to go, or else you hit death plays everywhere.
So I did hit that checkpoint. Don't be fooled.
Normally, we don't hit any of the checkpoints, which is why this is one of the hardest stages in the game, if not the hardest.
Возможно.
A very quick moment for me to say something.
Yeah, go for it. We're just dashing.
We have hit that all levels showcase.
No.
We're gonna see more Spark.
Let's go. Thank you all so much for your generosity. I gotta get back to playing. Oh no. So yeah, coming up on a big skip here. Good luck.
I'm gonna let this upcoming trick speak for itself.
Hell. Yes! Oh wait! No!
Wait.
Don't pop off too early, but yeah.
What?
No.
I am.
Он так обрадовался, что у него получилось, а потом у него
Anyways,
как
that
не
is called
получилось.
shipless. Jedi, you have time to explain it now. I'm
Yeah, so
actually
normally-
so upset about that. We hit it and
Normally
then
at
I
the end
missed
of
the
stage-
something. I don't know.
That's so unfortunate. Normally at the end of the stage, we're introduced to a new vehicle in this game. We call it the ship. And it's basically like this little spaceship hovercraft thing that you can fly around, and you just dodge a bunch of lasers, go through all these obstacles as the ship. But we've found this crazy strat that we call shipless, where you can do very precise platforming and energy dashes to skip that entire section on the ship, because the ship is quite a lot slower than Spark. And it's super impressive and very, very difficult to hit. We almost got it perfectly, but it's a very difficult skip.
That's the hardest trick in the game. So getting basically it is fine. I have bad ideas. I'm not satisfied. This time I'll probably get a checkpoint though. It's fine. There is an alternative way to do this. It's fine, but what? Where am I going? Okay, never mind. We're taking the ship. I'm sketched out now. All right. Yeah. So I mean, at least this gives us good bit.
Туда. Тут
Counts
очень
for
много
future stages.
успевать надо.
But dude, I'm so sad. We hit it, and then I just got robbed by the boss at the end game. You know what? We're gonna rob him back of his screen time too. This guy, I hate you. You're my arch nemesis now. Bye. I mean, honestly, for the redo of that stage, a 141 is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, no post stage boss this time, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into the next stage.
Yo, residential rattle. So what we're basically gonna do is one hyper dash right at the start, and we'll just also avoid the combat zone like in Sonic Heroes. So there's one on the left there that we just avoid and go directly to the goal.
Yeah, if we didn't have that exact angle, we would have been trapped in a forced combat sequence. Everyone, the combat sequences in this game are mandatory, no skipping along. So don't do that at home. Only I can do that. I have a license. Otherwise, Roadway Rally is fun. The stage rocked.
Time to see the car again.
Yeah, we get to see the car again. Yay, driving. Just kidding. So we're gonna. So Spark actually runs faster than the car in almost every instance. So, oh my god, I almost hit that barrier. So we get to just run over to this slope and very kindly go up, energy dash up. You may think a gravity clip's coming up. Not so fast, partner. Because actually this wall just doesn't
Да
have a
тут,
roof, so we're just jumping
чтобы
over
все
them.
это сделать, надо очень сильно
I guess it's not
попыхтеть и
invisible, you can
постараться.
see the X's, but we're just gonna jump across over to the roof and hit the goal at the very end. And also Spark dies there, but he hit the goal, so we're clearly okay.
Are we?
Yeah, obviously. Jedi, are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right. And then we have Strike Sewers. Oh my god, I love this stage. It's so good.
We're gonna see a new skip here. We're gonna also go back to the ship that we saw, unfortunately, in Downtown Descent.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could do this shipless, but it's not possible. Either way, we do ship full now.
So yeah, we basically just squeeze the ship in that little gap, and it just kind of goes through the wall. And now we can clip out of bounds and go directly to the end.
Yeah, you may think Spark's fast, so we might want to get off the vehicle here, right? Actually, if you just do that dash move over and over again, Spark's actually way slower. We used to do that, and then I was like, wait, why am I doing this? Because we can't hyper dash or anything. Hyper dashing is faster than the ship, but Spark's just energy dash is not, unfortunately. And then this is probably the lamest stage in the run, actually. But it's fine, because even the lamest stages have cool tech to talk about.
Yeah, in this stage, we're going to get to see double down dashing, as we just did there. It's the same thing as down dashing, but you do it twice. And the reason for that is you gain a lot more downward momentum, and this stage is entirely going down, which, spoiler alert, you're going to see more of.
Oh,
But yeah, this stage is, it's all right. It's another coin collecting stage. Oddly enough, it's the only stage.
Ох,
without many
бедный
moves.
раннер.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Ему столько надо успевать,
Fast
это просто
Jedi.
поразительно.
Anyways,
You'd think more people would drop their bits down the sewer drain, but I guess not.
yeah, world building. Everyone in Sparks Land has no money. You know, I didn't even mention the story of this game. So Sparks overthrown the government.
Yeah.
The FARC force is taken over, and Sparks impatient and wants his money, but the bank lines are too long. That's actually his justification. That's the first cutscene we skipped after Doublemint. Anyways, more ship, yay! This is on the run. We just have these 4 weak points that are glowing. Game design, am I right? And then after that, we'll have Spark beat up another bad guy, Sheriff Beartrap. Sheriff Beartrap is a pretty unique boss, because he sucks. The rest of the bosses in this game are okay, but Spark, what? That's not Spark.
Костранер говорит, что это очень уникальный босс, потому что он слабый.
Okay, you know what? Their moveset is kind of flames. So, you know what? Fine. I'll beat up Beartrap like this. Also, it's worth noting that this game has like an entire combo list. I'll try to show it off real fast. Database, combat.
Сейчас он очень быстро покажет, что в этой игре есть комбо.
Like I
You
said.
unlock many more through the shop, too.
Oh yeah, you can buy a ton through the shop. Like I said, Evo Champion has world record for a reason. But yeah, in case the bit wasn't obvious, by the way, that's a new character. Her name's Float. I don't know what she does.
I wished I was a burger.
Burger.
I wish I was a burger. Can I get a clap for Burger? Thank you, chat. Chat, proud. All right, we're gonna make a quick shopping trip because we're gonna buy a few things actually. One, Float. She costs 1 bit. Might as well. And also, she's actually useful. And then I almost bought Hyper Surge. That would have been so bad.
Oh no.
And then we'll buy Overcharge and Multi-Shot Blast. I'm not going to equip Multi-Shot Blast because we're coming back to the shop in a minute anyways, but Multi-Shot Blast just ends your momentum. And now we're going into my favorite stage, Nighttime Phenomena. The stage has amazing skips, amazing music. Shout out to Tud. I'm gonna let someone else take this away while I try to gain it. Okay.
Alright, so the
Go on.
beginning of the stage has one of the coolest skips, as we're about to see right here. We call it interior skip because normally you go in the interior of this building. We're gonna do it the old way here since we missed the first hyper dash.
By the way, flashing lights warning. I'll try to look away, but this stage has
Сейчас
some
он
intentional
сообщил,
flashing
что
lights
внимание,
to
сейчас
keep
будут
blind
яркие
us.
вспышки,
Yeah,
осторожнее.
That flashing
Here-
lights warning will last.
We're gonna use float because she, floats, which means that if you hold the jump button, she will fall much slower, so you can get a lot more.
Oh,
distance
that's
on
what she
jumps
does.
such as that.
Okay.
And then we'll die and hit the checkpoint box and just skip that entire interior section, which is probably about a minute of platforming. Unfortunate that we skip it because there's very cool non-Euclidean tricks going on. There's more throughout the run, but we'll skip most of them because we know what to do with them.
Shout
but
out to everyone.
highly
who
recommend
lost
this
in
stage.
space.
Yeah, shout out
Very
to
cool and played casually.
Viewfinder.
Oh my god. That run was amazing because we got to pet cats, and I love petting cats. Also, that was a really hard hyper dash. What? I lost on my speed, whatever. But Hyper dashes off enemies are really tricky, so whenever we hit them, it's impressive. Just trust me.
Yeah, there's collisions on them, so if you don't do it right, you just collide with the enemy.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone who went forward in that maze. You're supposed to turn around. And then
Yeah, if you don't, you just kind of keep going forever.
forever and ever and ever. Goodbye.
Ghastly.
Oh my god. Chat, I'm actually looking for a new commentator now. Also, stake
Он
strike
сейчас
here,
шутит,
with the
что
booster that'll
сейчас я
reset our
действительно
speed,
ищу
Jester
сейчас
swipe,
нового
and then energy
комментатора.
dash, that sets our speed all the way back up. 147 is actually a very good time on that stage for the strats we did, at least. I had to back up the beginning strat, interior skip, but we'll never see an interior. We'll never see a trick similar where we throw our dead body into a checkpoint. We do throw our dead bodies into other things, but we'll see that actually on this stage. I know my route. I just have to trust myself. Anyways, Dropship Daybreak here is another coin collecting stage. I need to see how many bits on that. Okay, we're good on bits, but we're gonna restart the checkpoint. That'll set us back up here while we collect that coin, and then boom, we can just go on our way. We got a dropship to go to. You'll never guess why this stage is called Dropship Daybreak. But honestly, I think this is a great time for more donations.
Oh, we've got plenty of them. You've got a lot of love here from your friends, Claus. We've got $5 from Ellie Jelly.
Соник,
Hi
да.
from the back couch.
Соник.
We've
Я
also
уже
got
согласен,
$30
чат,
and
это
50
Соник.
cents from Sivadra, who says, hey, from back couch, had to donate for that rail stage. You're so cool and epic, and I want to see more, less than 3.
We can get one more quick one.
Yeah, we've got $100 from All Rightness, donating again for the All Levels incentive. This one is for all the homies in the Bomb Rush Cyberpunk Discord watching now. Hard eyes emoji, less than 3.
It's okay, thank you. All right. I'm gonna shut up for this stage too. Actually, this is the serious flashing lights warning. This part is rough.
Yeah, so this one's a bit rough.
So if you need to look away for about a minute to be safe, but we'll call it.
So this stage is very high speed, very momentum based. Basically, it's in a sort of 2-lap format, if you want to think of it that way. So we go through, everything's all like these white kind of buildings floating around, and we do a bunch of these Jester swipes to gain a ton of speed, and we just try to keep that speed throughout the entire stage. It's a very difficult stage, to be honest, and also one of the more optimized stages in the game, but it is very cool when done properly. And then we go through these tunnels, normally do a loop skip there and keep our speed, and then now we hit lap 2, which is the same stage, except this time there's lava everywhere.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ukulele and the Impossible Air.
So true. I love lava. The only game to have lava, famously.
Это Jester. Кто, если не я? Я согласен на то, что это Соник. Я узнаю некоторые уровни в чем-то.
Not a problem. We've got $100 here from Storied, who says,
Я не скажу, что это плохо, однозначно, потому что игра хорошо выглядит, прям бодро.
One more?
One more.
We got $25 from Gyudon Eater, who says, Zoomies!
Zoomies. Yeah, a good time on that is like a low 40, but that loop skip just owned me so hard. That's okay though. I mean, like I said, this game's really rough, and that's definitely one of the harder stages. So, I'm okay with that. If you're interested, go to speedrun.com/spark3. Look at our ILs; they're all amazing. We don't have enough freedom medals to continue.
Yeah.
I feel like this route's kind of bad.
Yeah. Also, shoutouts to Freedom Planet.
Anyways. So I guess we'll go back to some of the stages we skipped. Also, in case you're wondering, the all stages incentive is after the run, because 1, I have to down patch, and 2, it's actually just faster that way. You'll see why at the end. Anyways, this stage rocks, banger stage.
So this stage is what we call a raid stage. It's unfortunately the only raid stage, but basically the goal is to get as many points.
Не, это не фан-игра, это от студии слэш одного разработчика. Я не знаю, сколько человек ее разрабатывало, но это инди. Инди от фанатов Соника.
It's a pretty cool stage, especially with really clean
Знаете,
combat,
учитывая
they're
качество
super
этой инди от
fast.
фанатов Соника, я вполне
Yeah,
себе
this is
поддерживаю
my
такие
public
фанатские поделки.
petition to add more raid stages.
Тут
Please clap
есть
so
механик
you
комбо,
can
это
sign the
из-
petition.
у Соника
Thank you.
было комбо в одной из
Alright.
частей.
And then after this, I need to equip multi-shot blast because I totally forgot to.
Вообще фанаты Соника не очень любят вспоминать все игры по Сонику, потому что они
We're about
обычно
to. I don't
слишком...
want unequip overcharge, please. We're about to go
Хороши.
into Beatdown Tower, which is a great time to explain some of the combat mechanics we just got in one of our last shop visits. First and foremost, we have Spin Charge. Spin Charge is an extra move that gives us a big spin, and it hits a very wide area of effect, very useful for these wave fight levels. And then we have the Overcharge ability, which is probably the biggest help in combat, in all honesty, because it's just a strict damage buff. It's awesome. We used to not use this ability, but in 1.2 it got buffed, so now it's good.
Я бы на месте фанатов Соника
and
тоже
then-
не вспоминал все игры про Соника.
Hit me. And then we have Float. Actually,
А
it
то
helps in
такое
combat.
вспомнится.
She has a passive. You can see that red little mark on enemies that we are hitting. Those guys, that mark will build up charges as you do hits in a combo, and will then explode and just deal a bunch of damage. And then we have multi-shot blast. How do I only hit one? But multi-shot blast is a big finger gun if it were good, but also bad because it like completely stops your speed and momentum and freezes you in place unless you animation cancel it, which we don't want to do because the last hit is really good. Get that? Cool, everyone's nodding. All right, and now we have a good about 40 seconds for donos because this is just more combat. This stage is stylish, but it's combat, so I need to focus.
All right, we have $10 from the Hell Fridge. I'm so happy to once more see you on the GDQ stage playing one of the best Sonic games. I'm probably repeating myself when I say you're one of the kindest and coolest people I met.
Донат пришел, в котором говорится: я очень рад, что я вижу на сцене, как играет в одну из лучших групп про Соника. Это правда.
Thank you, Elfridge.
We also have $94 from Sivadra, late donation from yesterday's Strawberry Jam Death to Dollar Math, except Talia did so well that I decided to go double. Let's see more Spark.
One more.
All right, we have Anonymous who donated $50 and says, all levels, let's go!
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
That's all the combat stages done. We're about to go into Throwback, which is the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah.
But hopefully I can hit this.
Это был донат от разработчика.
Let's go.
Хитрый разработчик.
This is just the juggling I'm talking about. Let's go.
Let's go.
There's more. It's not quite over yet, but it is pretty much over.
That first one is the most important to get quick because this boss fight cycles between enemies, between the three bosses that are actually throwbacks to Spark 2, hence the name.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you have to get them all quickly enough to one cycle it, which is
I will
very
say-
difficult on that first one.
It is. Banger song coming up. Chat, I want to hear some lyrics, baby.
That was too quick to hear anything.
A 50 is a really good time on that. That's 10 seconds off my gold, which is in combat a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot. Or it doesn't sound like a lot, but in combat, that's a lot. That went really well. I'm happy I hit one cycle. But yeah, that is a throwback. Three back-to-back just absolute killers of bosses, including the secret fourth phase. We did it though. So this is Airstrip Madness. Everyone, I know we had a lot of flight troubles, but please don't do what Spark is about to do. We're about to clip into restricted airspace. So Spark and Gang are now on the no-fly list, unfortunately. But this is a great time to talk about the wall dash. The wall dash is a big trick that you see twice. It is one of the most, it's one of the tricks that give us the most speed for ease of execution, but it requires so much space that this and one other place is the only places we can use them. But wall dashing is just down dashing while wall running, so it's just holding the right trigger and down dashing.
Тут нет Экмана,
Also, it's
это не
worth
Sonic.
mentioning that this game
Всё.
has really messed up controls. At least if you're on an Xbox
Раскрыть
controller,
секрет.
because the power-ups we've been using, like the energy dash we're about to use here after this gravity clip, are all mapped to the D-pad. So I literally, this is how I hold my controller most of the time. I don't know if you can see it, but my index fingers are here. All right, let's go. That was manipulation for the gravity clip. Pausing there. All right. We're great on money pace. We're so far ahead because of the District 5 incident of 2024. Yeah, we're about to buy one last upgrade, Cloud Shot, and this is where runs go to die, because these next two stages are some of the hardest in the run, and they're back-to-back at the very end.
So this new ability, Cloud Shot, was introduced in 1.1 of the game, not an original ability, but it's basically gives you an extra jump that you can also float and fall a lot slower on. But the important thing is that you gain a ton of vertical momentum when you do them, especially when you chain them in a row, which we're going to see here. This is a very difficult trick, but hopefully we can just skip all the way up to the top of this rocket.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so happy we hit that. Yes.
Rewarded.
Hell yeah. That is a really long escape stage. Escape stages, by the way, are like timer stages. Not a problem for us. We're beating the timer by like minutes typically. But yeah, I mean, it's immediately followed up by suborbital scramble. You may have noticed the big rocket there. I don't know what that could have been for, but I mean, I don't know. This stage is pretty unoriginal, I think.
Oh, we're in space.
You're telling me they used the rocket for getting into space? No. Spark can just get up there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Have you seen the way he's moving?
Easy
All right.
boost.
So, I'm gonna do a slower setup, but okay. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I might not have the height.
At least you should be at the top.
No, I actually might. It's close enough to get me up.
close.
Let's go.
Yo.
That's another new tech that is kind of a variation on the hyper dash, where instead of using energy dash, you use a cloud shot, and you gain just a ton of height off of a magnet dash.
Yeah, cloud
And then
dashes.
since we're in space,
Go
low
on.
gravity.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you just go really high up, and we can go all the way up to that goal.
For what it's worth, cloud dashes actually give you a ton of height anyways. But yeah, cloud dashes don't get used much in any percent, because most of the stages are about going down more than going up, but that's one of the few examples. But if you want to see Spark 2 stages, Titanic Tower is a great example of that game. Also, this game has one of the best free DLCs of all time. It added every single stage from Spark the Electric Jester 2, so now there's literally no reason to play it. Just play this game because it's so much better.
So yeah, now we just gravity clipped and went straight to the end.
Let's go.
This stage used to take 1 minute and 30 seconds without it.
Yeah, gravity clips were a godsend in this game. I don't think it'd be nearly as fun or as fast if it weren't for gravity clips. All right, so we have one boss fight left, and then we have 3 stages left. You may be looking at that estimate. I promise it's correct.
Осталось один босс и 3 стейджа.
This is Mecha Madness. I know we had Armored Core 6 earlier in the day. I think it was yesterday. So, you know, hey, look, we could do that too.
Наконец-то
Surely.
полноценный
Just do
босс
this
файт.
jump kick move a lot in order to kind of stun lock him a little bit, and then in his second phase, he doesn't actually stun lock, but it's okay. We just dodge his attack. Ow. Shout out to low graphics that turn his name into literal wingdings. It's incomprehensible, but let's go. That was actually a really clean Mecha Madness. All right. Also, shout out to the portrait in the top left. You can see Spark like jiggle around the mech controls. It's awesome. It's so funny. All right. How'd this guy get here? What? What? I don't know who that guy is. Don't worry about story stuff. This game has a really strange story, but it's honestly really good. Go play the series.
У
if
этой
you're
игры очень
interested.
странная
Not
история, но
exactly.
она
We're
очень
gonna
хорошая.
skip it all, so, oops. But yeah, there's actually a lot more to it than Spark overthrows a government. Oh, that's a tutorial.
Yeah,
I said we had 3 stages left. Is this included?
yeah.
What? Okay. Fall damage. Look, I said this game was good. Fall damage is a controversial mechanic. You can cancel fall damage by jumping, by dashing in the air, by charging up that dash, spin dash style, and by landing on slopes. You can also cancel it by cloud dashing, because, I mean, it sends you up. The longer you fall, the longer you run down that meter. If that meter runs out, you die. That's one of the 3 stages. It took less than 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Are you sure that estimate's okay?
yeah, I'm sure.
Ты уверен, что с эстимейтом все в порядке?
This is Deep Descent.
Или уже сомневаются, успеют ли они вовремя?
You may notice by the
Нормально.
loading time. Guys, bad news.
So you might have guessed from the name, but what we're going to do is descend down a very deep hole. This stage is very cool when played casually. It's an extremely long stage that normally you have to go through all of these platforms.
Раз раннер говорит, ну как, комментатор говорит, что это очень крутой уровень для игры казуально. Но это не тот случай, когда они играют казуально.
And takes a lot of very precise fall damage cancels so that you actually can make these very large gaps. And we're going to use float a lot because the fall damage timer goes down slower with her.
I am going to grab this checkpoint just for safety, just in case. Because if you die before we hit a future checkpoint that you'll see, you actually go all the way back to the beginning of the stage. And I mean, the District 5 incident of 2020
Если вы умрете
kinda threw a wrench into my plans.
вот в моменте, который делает раннер, то вам придется начинать весь уровень сначала, чего он очень сильно не хочет.
Also, hopefully we hit the wall run here. Yes!
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
barely faster, but I love
У него
hitting it 'cause
получилось
it's a pretty
так,
precise
как
stick
он и
angle.
хотел. Так что
It's
прям
also way safer.
радуется.
Alright. We should be okay here in just a second. I'm going to attack this enemy, and then I'm going to hit down here. We have to dodge the enemy attacks, because if we don't, they can hit you in mid-air and you just are owned. You have to just fall forever and ever and ever and ever, and you die eventually. But we're coming up to my favorite part of this strat. Goodbye forever.
So they're thinking, surely we can't make this huge drop without dying to fall damage. So let's just hope that Lake, for some reason, put an invisible ceiling somewhere that we can, you know? Just
That'd be convenient.
Yeah, shoutouts to 21 Pilots.
God, that's such a nerd joke. Oh, hey, how convenient. An invisible ceiling. Also,
not really sure why there's invisible ceiling there, but we'll take it.
we don't know. Also, banger song in this stage. It's probably one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. Again, this game's entire soundtrack is just absolutely killer. It's one of the best soundtracks in gaming, in my opinion. And that's crazy, because my favorite soundtrack of all time is Spark 1. So, like, go buy it. Anyways,
All have great music.
yeah, we're in the clear now. These rails, unless somehow my controller misinputs my X button to jump, we're okay now. The ghost of GDQ is gonna click my jump button.
We're all
I make myself.
Выполняются профессионалами. Трюки выполняются профессионалами. Вы ни в коем
And
случае не
that's only
пытайтесь
the
это
2 stages we
спидранить.
have left.
Это
That was
правда.
3 minutes. Are you sure that it's okay, man?
Yeah.
I'm concerned. Look, I'll trust you, but the line's getting thin. You're on thin ice.
Yeah. Are
Alright.
you gonna change the difficulty?
No. Jesus. You take me for. This area has a life system. We should be okay at 16, and I shouldn't die at all. But we'll see. Oh, I see why you made that joke now. Okay. So this time we actually have to beat this guy, unfortunately. But now we have overcharge. So, I mean, obviously it's going to be easy, right?
Нам снова нужно победить этого босса. Очевидно, это будет просто. Но учитывая, как раннер это произнес, кажется мне,
Okay. Honestly, that's a good fight. All right.
что он
So,
чего-то не
ladies and
doговаривает.
gentlemen, and everything in between, trans rights. I'm a big fan of trans wrongs as well. So, this is Utopia Shelter. This is my favorite stage in all of gaming, and I'm gonna hope that I can commentate it just as well as I can play it.
Yeah, all the shelter stages are the best ones. Utopia Shelter, Hut Shelter, Hut Shelter.
This is a nerd joke. Everyone, welcome Mimic to the couch again. All right, so this stage is really complicated. It's a super long trek. It's break in to broke. Dude, I can't speak. Sad. I hit the checkpoint though. Actually, it's so fine or so bad. This stage is broken into multiple segments. First, we have the city segment here. This is a lot of very fast platforming because, oh my god, hyper dashes are fast. Breaking news. But this stage used to be very different. Thank you. This stage used to be very different. What we used to do is something called the Infinite Fall. I know a bunch of casual watchers are not fans of that strat. So the Infinite Fall was patched out in, I don't have my dash? It's fine, flow saves us. We're so back. Yeah, so we used to have Infinite Falling with the Hyper Surge ability, and you know what? I'm gonna let Jedi explain this while I actually focus, because oh my god.
Сейчас раннер будет сосредоточиться, и его комментатор будет объяснять, что происходит.
Which is basically this giant explosion intended for combat that uses all 4 bars of energy, but you can cancel that right before it pops, and at the time, the ability also canceled your fall damage, and when you cancel it, you get all of your energy back. So we were able to just kind of infinitely fall by using the ability and canceling it, and using it and canceling it. It was really slow, but it enabled us to skip this entire stage because the end of it happens to be roughly right below the very beginning. So all you have to do is clip out of bounds and infinite fall all the way down. But it took long enough that we figured out that doing the stage itself normally can actually be faster, and that's why
Это Соник здорового человека, да.
Shout out to Squish for just going at it and trying to make 1.2 faster.
Yeah, so remember that world record holder I was talking about? No, I got lamped. Are you kidding? I haven't had that happen in so long. Anyways, shout out to Squish, the world record holder. We were on 1.1 for a long time because a lot of us thought Infinite Falling was the holy grail. Not only did it make Deep Descent like really straightforward, honestly, it was risky, but it was straightforward enough to be, you know, decently fast. And also made this stage pretty broken. We used to go out of bounds and do all sorts of infinite falling, and it was fun. Squish didn't want to play on 1.1 for whatever reason, because it was not the latest version at the time. And then, yeah, I mean, the amount of work Squish has put in is just absolutely wild in this game. A lot of the routes you've seen today are mostly his creation with some help from the community, of course. This game has a small and tightly knit community. If you've seen this at all and are interested in running, please reach out to me on Twitter. Go to speedrun.com/spark3. We absolutely love this game. It is really, really hard, like I said a few times throughout this game, throughout this run rather, but it's so worth it because this game gives you a control over your speed insurmountable by others. Like I said, 3D Celeste, I think it's better than Celeste. Hot take. This is the best speedrunning game of all time. I'm gonna do this skip. I'm gonna let it speak for itself, and I'm gonna let Joker speak for some donations.
Well, I can absolutely do that while you focus up on this level. We've got $5 from It's Bites.
Hi, Bites.
So glad to be able to catch this run live. Shovelclaws is the one who introduced me to Spark, and watching it run this game never fails to impress me every single time. Hard eyes emoji.
Hard eyes emoji, thank you.
We have $50 from Haxie, watching this from the back couch. Awesome movement from Shovelclaws. I can't wait for it to show off the all-level showcase.
Heck yeah.
We have another $50 from Mike, who says, a great run to watch with my young Sonic fan on a snow day. Keep it up.
Heck yeah, I love that. Okay, we're gonna have a short skip here. We're gonna use an energy dash over on to this part. I'm kind of low on energy, but I'm gonna make it work. It's fine. It shouldn't be anything too bad. So you may have noticed we're going through these weird areas. Those are called white space. They are short platforming challenges that just test your ability. There's a bunch of story context to these. Don't worry about it. So we just have to get through them. I don't know who put Nier Automata in this game. Well, I do know, actually. It was Lake Feppard. Thank God. He is the one and only dev for this game, really. He had a lot of help, of course, as game devs typically do, but he put in so much work. I wanna get a round of applause for Lake Feppard for making such an amazing game. He's kind of stubborn at times, but it's okay because we love this game so much, everyone here in the Spark community. So thank you so much for this amazing game, for the best and my favorite game of all time, the best speedrun of all time. Everything about it is just awesome. I'm gonna hope I get the speed from this energy dash.
That part is
Of course I didn't. Okay, well, while I'm climbing up here, typically what we do is we have a lot more height there, or because we get a lot more speed so we can skip this platforming. But while I'm getting here, we can get another donation or two. We'll go two.
All right. How about $25 from Verxel? Great run, Shovel. Hyped I woke up in time to catch it. It's been great seeing your progress as you grind that time down.
Yeah. One more.
All right, $5 from Bloom. Let's go, Shovelclaws. It's been a real treat watching you and other runners push this game further and further, and I'm so happy to finally see it on the big stage. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. So we have this last rail section. There's a ton of really cool, flashy skips you can do here. I'm only gonna go for one because it saves enough time to be worth it. And isn't that hard? All hope. I had missed it a few times in the practice room, but don't tell anyone that. It's right here. Ah, that's so unlucky. You can jump off that rail and carry your speed really well into the next section, but that's okay because we'll just charge Jester dash and do a bunch of wall dashes again.
What's happening to the game?
I don't know. I wonder if that's like a memory leak. Okay, I can't take this bit too far. Tech team will get mad at me. This is a bit. Don't worry. Computer's fine. I promise. Again, story context that we won't explain in this run. But yeah, we have time for another donation. I'm gonna try to hit a wall run down a big cylinder that saves barely any time, but if we hit it, that's hype. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of the run. This is about.
Мы
This is
приближаемся
honestly a
к концу
pretty
рана
average
уже.
Utopia. Unfortunately, we made a bunch of mistakes at the beginning. No wall run either, but I mean, totally fine. Again, I think this stage is amazing. Go watch the IL run for the world record for this stage in particular. It's my favorite speed run of all time, and it's like 6 minutes long. Anyways, Joker, hit us with more donations.
I can do that. We got $5 from Sin Dark Fates.
Hi, Sin.
Howdy, y'all. Sin here. And all I have to say are three things. Hi, Shovelclaws, Binky, and heart eyes emoji.
Hard eyes emoji. Thank you.
One more?
One quick one.
All right. $50 from Fella. Spark 3 was my favorite game from 2022. Very excited to see it be run through very quickly.
Heck yeah. So we're gonna fall into the
Это не
red
Соник.
here for a little bit. We just have to.
Это
land
Соник,
these
который не
rings
Соник.
and stop our fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. And now we're in. Is he okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Somebody. Oh.
I was asking if you were okay. Come on. After all those jokes, I can't. Also, slam dunk. Unlucky. No ballers. But yeah, that's the end of the Utopia Shelter. I love that stage to death. I'm pretty happy with how that went. There are a few cool skips I hit, a few that I got totally robbed from because Energy Dash didn't work, Unity moment, but that's okay. And now we're gonna come into the final two bosses. This is where time will be for any percent soon, and then after any percent, we'll transition to a break and then go back for all stages. But yeah, this is the line work fight. Oh my god, this is such a pretty environment. Big shoutouts. It's just amazing. This is line work beast, and then we'll have line work reaper, and then we'll
Они
fight
сейчас
a
дособирают на
a secret third
на
option.
100%
But yeah.
все стейджи, и
We're playing
будут
as Fark
показывать
now,
все
by the way.
стейджи.
Again, story
Так что
reference.
вот этот.
Don't boo him, he's the better yellow one. Come on.
Осторожней со своими желаниями.
We love Fark. Line work reaper is easy, and mostly because we have a 1.9x multiplier. And then we're gonna activate static mode, which is a boost to our attack power for line work spark here. Oh my god, what happened to you, bro? I'll save you, don't worry. But yeah, we can fit one more quick dono as I finish up this fight.
All right, we here. Let's see, we've got $100 from Uneasy. First time ever catching AGDQ live and thus donating. Thanks to all the runners and crew. It's been a blast watching. Greetings from Europe.
Heck yeah. All right, so we're going into the final boss. Time will be when the screen fades to black after the last hit. Spark wants his job back? No. And Burger, oh my god.
Burger. I wish I was a burger.
The burger is back.
And this is Claritas. Why are you like this? Claritas is going to be a pretty simple boss for all it's worth. We're gonna stall her in the air some with the Safarks' new movement. This is a brand new character. It's a fusion of Spark and Fark. And last hit, oh, come on. Okay, let's go. Time is coming up when the screen fades to black. Claritas is down. Again, bunch of story context here. Don't worry about it too much. So, in 3, 2,
2, 1.
time.
Все. Отлично.
You guys don't get to see this story spoilers. You do unfortunately get to see this.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Yeah, this is the credit sequence for this game. It's really funny. This is actually playable. The Games Committee, you missed out. I submitted this as an incentive. But yeah, thank you so much for watching any percent. I think we're just gonna cut to a quick break for the all stages part of this run. Again, some amazing tech that you won't get to see otherwise. So definitely stick around. We'll make it quick. Promise.
Они сейчас вернутся с...
Very
All
well
stages.
done on the run, Shovel Claws, and like it said, we are going to let it set up here for that incentive that you also were able to wonderfully meet there for the all levels showcase. We do still have a few other incentives and bid wars open. The very next run here is going to be
Ну что, вот вам еще
Undertale, a
Соники.
pacifist glitchless race, and we have a bid war for Hug or Ignore Azrael, and Hugging the Goat has really jumped out to a large lead, $6,205.67 versus Ignore the Goat at $365. You have a little bit of time left to get your bid wars in for that if you want to see the runners ignore the goat through that race. We do still have a lot of love here for Shovel Claws and its run of Spark. We have $25 from Aria.
Он
You're telling
вернется,
me
да.
I can see more
Ну что,
Shovel
шутки
Claws
шутили, а
for
вот
just
вам и не
donating?
шутки.
Please and
Это вам не
thank you.
хихоньки-хахоньки, это хахоньки-хихоньки
Got another
получились.
$25 here from Orange Freeze. It's been great getting to meet you this week, Shovel Claws. Looking forward to seeing your run. Let's keep it going, everyone, and get that all levels showcase. We had $50 from Rush. Hyped for Spark the Electric Jester. Such a fun game. Can't wait to see how it's destroyed by speedrunners. Let's get the extra level incentive. Also $50 from a Divine Dragoness, who says, let's get that Spark the Electric Jester level showcase incentive funded. We We have $50 also from Monet, who says, all the love from Germany. Let's get that showcase incentive. Choo choo. At $25 from La Cupo. This Spark run is full of so many amazing strats. Good luck to all of the runners. I do also want to mention we have another upcoming incentive that is open here. The upgrade to Pride percent for Luminescent. Right now we are at $2,422.33 out of a $15,000 goal here. And that run is coming up after Undertale, so you don't have too much time left to get that if you want to see it go from any percent to Pride percent. That's such a fun run to see, and we don't have too much time left to get
Еще
there.
10 минут
See if
дам.
we can do it, chat.
Дополнительные 10 минут.
We have $100 from Orb Enthusiast. And they say, GDQ, it comes but once a year, except for during the summer when it comes again. Anyways, please take some money.
Шутки по типу ГДК.
$25 here from
Он
Babster.
всего лишь
Says,
раз в
really
год,
enjoying this
не считая то,
Spark
что он
the
возвращается
Electric
летом.
Jester run. I've never seen this game before, but it looks really cool, and Runner and Couch are very enjoyable to watch. Also, let's get this Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways incentive met. Let's go, everyone. That Separate Ways incentive here is for later on in the day. It is our next goal here, the Resident Evil 4 Remake Separate Ways run. That is a $160,000 goal, and we are
Еще
currently at
инцентив на DLC к Резиденту. Separate Ways.
Excuse me, that just got jumped up to $11,690.59 right as I was in the middle of that. That is much later on tonight here, but that is our bonus game. So let's see if we can make that happen. You've got about less than about 10 hours to make that Separate Ways run happen. And it looks like we are absolutely ready to go for that all levels showcase. So, Shovel Claws, let's take a look at those levels we did not get to see during the run.
Heck yeah, I am so stoked for this part of the run especially. So we have downpatched our version to version 1.1. And so we have a new friend joining the mix. We have Fark. And Jedi, you know what? You're becoming the better yellow one.
Let's go.
He's the new main character. We're so back. All right, so Fark in version 1.1 has a really unique glitch that you'll see in the first stage. We'll start the timer back during once we enter this first stage. So let's get into a lot.
Estimate 10 минут, так что
3, 2, 1.
это будет
Get
быстро.
dashy. All right. So I'm gonna let someone else explain Fark clips while I do the stage.
I guess I could explain that.
Yeah, go for it.
So there's some stages
Да,
where
понимание
some
этой
of
игры
the
может потребовать
walls
от вас
are just, you
больше
can just go
времени.
through them with the dashes from Fark and the the Reaper Jester. So yeah, it's just a dash through a wall through specific kinds of walls for some reasons.
Yeah, we don't really know when it got fixed in 1.2, so it's like, even if we did, it's not like it matters. But yeah, this is our first Fark Reaper clip. It's called Fark Reaper clips because it depends on the character you use. These are Fark clips, but you can also do them with the Reaper Jester power-up that we won't be seeing. Again, play this game for yourself. But yeah, Fark also has 2 air dashes as a difference, and those air dashes are actually invulnerable. We imagine that's why these work, but yeah, they aren't possible on current patch. But if you go to Properties, Steam Betas, you can download old versions and play with these for yourself. They actually make speed medals in this game really easy.
Рассказ о том, когда он пащит свои
You also
игры
may notice we're
в
on a
Steam
completed
Bet,
save
в
file. I
Steam,
don't know what happened,
настройки
but I
Steam
said I was
Beta.
gonna do this stage last.
Это да.
Okay.
Клевая функция, кстати, в Steam. Легко можно
But
долпачить
yeah, I don't know what
многие
happened.
игры.
My save data just didn't save after Utopia, so I had to just go into a completed save. It's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, this is District 79. This stage has 4 mandatory combat sequences, and when I say mandatory, I obviously mean mandatory. We can't just, like, go through them.
No, surely not.
No. I mean, surely Jester swipe checks for collision, right? Oh. Well, okay. That seems unfair. And surely we don't just do a fart clip to skip the next 2, right? Surely surely we see some combat in this stage, right? All right. So that's 3 out of the 4 skipped. Or this is 3 out of the 4 skipped because that platform there actually has one. And then yes,
Yeah.
4 out of the 4.
4 out of 4, baby. We didn't even have to do the backup. That was so sick. That stage is awesome. Unfortunately, it's a bit too long to play in any percent. And I mean, this is a great time to talk about some of why we don't see these stages as we enter into Endless Hall.
So they're pretty long, and this one is really
inconsistent.
really inconsistent. That's the trick that I was talking about with float. So that's nice that we all got
Нормально.
our
Они
incentive
там
there.
Yeah, thank you so much for all your
очень
donations.
нестабильные
This is a
скипы.
float clip. I'm gonna try
Забавно.
this until I hit it. Thankfully, my estimate should be pretty generous, so if it takes a few tries, it's fine. But yeah, we just build up full energy, we parry this enemy, and then we hope. Yes.
Yeah.
And I get the fast strat. Yes. So we just spam homing attack there, and for some reason the enemy allows us to just clip through the wall. I genuinely have no idea how that works or how it got found. It actually works in the most recent patch too. It's just really inconsistent. So we don't do that stage. If we did that stage, it would end up saving a lot of time, but none of us have been brave enough to. But I might start going for it soon. Twitch.tv/shuffleclass.
Quick shout outs.
Great shout out. I know, I'm good at those. This is Balloon Fiesta. This stage is rad because it's just a party. Let me hear some cheers for parties. Let's go.
Yeah.
Happy GDQ, everyone. Yippee! All right, so we're gonna do a combat skip. Yes! I didn't even have to do the backup. That was so clean. There's a backup there that's very similar to interior skip from the any percent run, where we can restart we can charge a Jester dash and then restart as we run to the goal. And restarting will actually clear out the mandatory combat sequence once again to actually get there. And then we have Aviator Highway, and this is where I'm going to let Mimic and Jedi do their shoutouts. We're going to start with Mimic first.
So I have some shoutouts to do. I have some shoutouts to a lot of the Spark 2 community. So Arcania, Funk Master Dre for their run at GDQ Express X. It doesn't have switch boosting, but it's still a really cool
That run's great. It's awesome.
run. Invalid for all the craziness in Spark 2. And yeah, that's pretty much what I had in mind.
I'm going to jump in here real quick, and then Jedi can give his explanations. This is the first time the Spark series has been in a mainline GDQ. GDQ X had a Spark 2 run, as Mimic was just saying, but this game is
Они говорят,
fantastic
что
for speedrunning.
это в
Unfortunately,
первый раз,
it's
когда эта
really,
серия
really
попадает на
small. So
ГДК.
this is the first time it's been in a mainline GDQ, and that rounds out the 3 big marathons. So I'm super excited that we got to show this off. So thank you everyone for both watching and being here. It's an honor. And then Jedi, hit us with your shoutouts.
All right, I just have a few shout-outs. First of all, shout out to Claus and Mimic for having me on the team for commenting this event. Very excited to be here, and I love showing off this game. And also just shout out to the entire Spark 3 community for being very welcome to me. This is the first game I've ever speedrun, and it was a great experience just kind of hopping in and joining the community and getting good at speedrunning with y'all. And very excited that we get to show off this game, and thank you.
And Jedi, I'm so excited to see you during Spark 4 whenever that comes out.
Of
Because
course.
it's confirmed, and you're going to see me running it one day. That's Aviator Highway. That stage is really simple. It's just a few fart clips. I didn't even use the energy I picked up. I don't know why I got that. I like completely forgot. I was listening to Jedi. He's too charming. But yeah, Jedi has joined me for commentary before, and he's been a huge help. So thank you both for being here. Seriously, I couldn't have done it without you guys. And thank you for showing up in person. This is District 9. District 9 is another one of our fart clips. I'm gonna wait for this guy. Okay, where am I? Ah, that would have been so sick if I recovered that. I had no idea where I was. But yeah, this is District 9. This stage rocks. Okay, I don't have any energy, but it's fine. Actually, I'm gonna get this. I have a backup for this. I'm gonna get this this blue bubble. Did we even talk about those? Those blue bubbles give you energy. I don't know if we mentioned that, but yeah. All right. I also didn't mention jump swipes here while I'm using them. Jump swipes allow you to get both some speed and a good amount of height from swiping. It's just jumping before you Jester swipe. So this skips a big auto scroller, going out of bounds here to just fart clip through, yippee, and then we're going to. I want to take this slow because I want to hit this jump. Let's go. Over to this tunnel. And after this tunnel, unfortunately, there's a auto scroller we can skip that is just, but it's just so much slower to do it. And you know, I don't wanna, you know, put you through that because oh my God, it's hard. But I'm gonna, please. All the enemies have guns in this game. I don't know why. But here's the next auto scroller. Time will be when we hit the goal. I'll try to count us down. I have a few shout-outs written on my phone, though, that I can read out real fast. First and foremost, shout out to all of the Spark 3 runners. I want to shout out Squish for pushing the record so far. Seriously, a 37 is crazy good. He was trying to beat it, but right before this run, too, he hates me. Yatori for being the only Japanese runner of this game. They're awesome. Ninja Jake and Tukazoo.
Раннер
Tukazoo would be
передает
the
всем
best of all time if he
приветы,
actually cared
как
about the
говорится, из
2%,
тех,
so
кто
he's the
участвует
hidden gem.
в
And Tukazoo,
комьюнити
Tukazoo and Ninja
игры.
Jake pushed me for, or raced me for sub 50. I ended up winning that race and got the first ever sub 50 of this game. It was amazing. And shout out to Argic for being a longtime legend of this game. He had every world record for like a month. And 3, 2, 1, time. Some real quick shout-outs as well to the Sonic Adventure era speedrunning marathon, or speedrunning events channel. We both are in the Sonic Adventure era series, and we love them. They're homies. Shout out to Fast Paced Events for being just an incredible team. I've gotten to do games committee work for them a few times. It's honestly an honor. I love it so much. I love speedruns. I'm very normal. You can DM me anything about any game. I will be into it. And then we have the Hotfix team. All of you do such amazing jobs with your shows. All of you are fantastic. I want to give a big thank you to Amber Cyprin. They had me on their show with this game, Passion Project, doing a live tutorial. I need to update that soon because a lot has been found. But otherwise, I won't take much more time up on stage. Thank you so much to the crowd for joining me for this amazing game. And thank you so much for watching. This has been an honor. This has been my goal. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but we'll see. And hopefully one of those things will be world record in this game. Find my commentators, twitch.tv/mimic_SR, right?
Yeah.
And twitch.tv/Jedi_AD. I know you don't stream, but you should. Otherwise,
Eventually.
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 Thank you all so much. My name has been Shovelclaws. Goodbye forever.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.